Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Air pollution is a very serious matter and it has to be addressed immediately. By combining our effort, we hope to raise awareness and make a great impact. Without further ado, let's go to our agenda today. To start our meeting today, we begin with opening remarks from one of our speakers. With that said, I would like to invite Zariff to provide some insight on air pollution in Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all distinguished guests and participants. First and foremost, let me thank our respected facilitator, Shahrul, for organizing this important campaign and for allowing me to address such a critical matter, air pollution in Malaysia. This is an issue that affects every one of us and we cannot afford to take it lightly. Let us begin by understanding the problem at hand. Air pollution is not just an environmental issue. It is a public health emergency. It is a silent, invisible threat surrounding our cities, neighborhoods, and homes. The culprits are many vehicle emissions, industrial waste, and open burning, but the effects are clear. Every breath we take reminds us of the urgency to act. My friends, Malaysia is no stranger to the devastating effects of air pollution. From the annual haze that blankets our skies to the growing levels of fine particulate matter in urban areas, this issue is common. Cities like Kuala Lumpur, Johor Bahru, and Penang often witness dangerously high API readings, putting millions at risk. This is not an isolated problem. It is a national challenge that demands national solutions. Let me be direct about this matter. The risks of air pollution are not hypothetical. They are real and they are happening right now. Thousands of Malaysians suffer from asthma, lung diseases, and even heart conditions because of polluted air. We owe it to our children and future generations to protect their right to breathe clean air. Look around you. Our forests, rivers, and wildlife are suffering the consequences of our actions. Pollution causing climate change, further threatening our ecosystem, especially air pollution. Do you know how much we lost each year to healthcare only and reduced productivity due to air pollution? We spend billions. This is money that could have been used to build schools, improve public transport, and also invest in clean energy. However, the challenge lies not just in admitting these problems, but in finding the courage to solve them, to react about this issue. The enforcement, public awareness, and the international collaboration remain areas where we must do better. Let me assure you that there is hope. By working together, the government, the private sector, NGOs, and every Malaysian, we can turn the tide. Let us commit to better policies, cleaner technologies, and greener practices. We must instill in our children a deep respect for the environment and let us demand accountability from ourselves and those in positions of power. Malaysia, our country, can and must lead the way in combating air pollution. Together, we can build a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable nation for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Zariff. Now, I would like to invite Aizad to give us the project overview.
Thank you, Facilitator, for the introduction, and a warm welcome to everyone here today. It's a pleasure to be part of this important campaign to address air pollution in Malaysia. As we all know, air pollution is a growing concern in many parts of the world, and Malaysia is no exception. Our project aims to raise awareness and encourage action mitigate to this issue. The primary goal of our campaign is to educate the public on the detrimental effect of air pollution and promote sustainable practice that can help reduce pollution level. We want to make people more aware of the source of air pollution, its impact on health and the environment, and the step they can take to contribute to clean air. This campaign will be a national campaign that will involve most sections of the population, including students, workers, environmental organizations, and the general public. The scope will cover urban and rural area with a focus on high pollution zone. We will also concentrate on specific pollution source such as vehicular emission, industrial pollutant, and open burning, which are significant contributors to air pollution in Malaysia. Let me tell you the objective of our campaign. Firstly, we want to increase public awareness. It is to educate the public on the harmful effect of air pollution and how it impacts both health and the environment. Secondly, to encourage cleaner practice and promote the adoption of eco-friendly practice such as reducing vehicle emission, using public transportation, and reducing industrial waste. Thirdly, we want to collaborate with stakeholders, partner with key stakeholders, including government, NGOs, and the private sector, to advocate for stronger policies and initiatives to address air pollution. Lastly, to promote community engagement, we want to encourage community to take collective action in reducing pollution through local initiative, workshop, and educational program. What do you think, Aiman?
Thank you, Aizad, for that detailed overview of the project. Ladies and gentlemen, air pollution is becoming an increasingly serious issue in Malaysia. However, if we come together, we can address this challenge and work towards creating a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable future. The heart of our campaign is unity, highlighting that each of us, whether as individuals, families, or organizations, has a role to play. By making small, eco-friendly changes in our daily life, we can collectively lessen the impact of air pollution on our health, environment, and economy. This campaign is also a call to action for all Malaysians to step up and take responsibility. It's about recognizing the urgency of the situation and doing our part, whether that means adopting greener habits, supporting sustainable technologies, or encouraging leaders to take stronger action. Together, we can build a culture that values and protects our environment, leaving behind a healthier world not only for ourselves but for the generation that will follow. The campaign is focused on achieving a few key outcomes. First, we aim to raise awareness about the causes and effects of air pollution. By helping people understand how things like vehicle emissions, open burning, and industrial pollutants contribute to the problem, we hope to encourage them to rethink their habits and make better choices. Next, we want to inspire people to take immediate action. Small changes, such as using public transportation, cutting down on vehicle use, and disposing of water properly, can have a big impact when done collectively. Finally, we are committed to creating a long-term solutions through community-driven initiatives. This means building partnerships with local communities and organizations to ensure that the effort to reduce pollution continues well into the future. These steps will not only help clean the air but also improve public health, protect the environment, and contribute to Malaysia's goals for a greener and healthier future.
Thank you, Zariff, Aizad, and Aiman. Now, if I may, I would also like to share my own insight for this project. I think that this project can be more effective if we use social media as leverage to increase engagement between public and this campaign. Secondly, we need to do public event, workshop, and talks in order to get more outreach within the public. Next, I propose that we collaborate with the government so that we can enhance this campaign credibility and results. Also, we need to do a partnership with the private sector, which will allow them to fund events or provide promotional material. Lastly, I would say that educational programs in schools are very important to raise awareness about this program. As we all know, uh, the younger generation the younger generation is the one that will inherit this world from us, and they should be aware about the air pollution in our country. Well, with that said, let's open the floor for questions, suggestions, or thoughts about the project. For the first question, I would like to ask Zariff, what are the key activities planned for this campaign?
Uh, Thanks, Shahrul. So the campaign includes a variety of activities such as public workshops, free campaign drives, community cleanups, school outreach programs that I think it is very vital and important, and online awareness through social media to reach as many as possible people that we can, and webinars. We're also launching a digital platform where individuals can commit to eco-friendly practices in everywhere. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Sound exciting. How do you plan to engage these communities in this activity?
You said plan that we can engage through partnership with local NGOs, school, and business. We're also using social media challenge and incentive like reward for community participation to encourage active involvement.
Okay, now what roles does corporate and government collaboration play in this campaign?
In my opinion, corporate and government collaboration is very critical. We are working with companies to implement green policies and support our initiative financially. On the government side, we are lobbying for stricter regulations on emissions and greater investment in renewable energy.
Now, last question to all speakers. How will the campaign success be measured? What indicator will determine if this campaign is effective?
I think I will love to answer it first. I think we measure success by tracking participation by the people, rates in events, and also the online engagements, such as the social media shares and pledge signups to track them and to have the data of how many participation for both events and also online engagement.
We also monitor improvement in air quality in targeted area and conduct survey to gauge public awareness and behavior changes.
Additionally, policy changes and partnership initiated during the campaign will also be key indicators of this campaign success.
All right. As we come to a close, let's outline the next step and action item. Officially, our campaign is called Air Pollution Awareness. This campaign will run from 1st January 2025 to 30th November 2025. Our project team consists of myself, Muhammad Nazmi bin Muhammad Ariffin, as the project manager, Muhammad Zariff bin Zahildadil as the marketing coordinator, Muhammad Aizad Fahmi bin Saiful Hazmi as the content creator and social media manager, and lastly, Aiman Hariz bin Hamdan as the event coordinator. Our campaign is divided into 4 phases, which are planning, content creation and social media campaign, event and community engagement, and feedback and reporting. Phase 1 is the planning phase, running from 1st January to 28th February 2025. In this phase, I will complete the project plan by 15th January. Zariff, your responsibility is to define the target audience and messaging by 31st January. Aizad, you will finalize the content calendar by 15th February, and Aiman, you will handle the research and selection of awareness event by 28th February. Zariff, can you now walk us through phase 2?
Yes, Shahrul. So phase 2 is the content creation and the social media campaign. We started from the March, 1st March until 30th June 2025. So Aizad will develop awareness materials like posters and videos by 15 March, so that we will lead the social media campaign, which will finish around April 30. So and then I will work with some influencers and partners to push our reach by 15 May, so that we can increase the participation. And also, I think that's all for me. Aizad, can you take us through the another phase, which is the phase 3?
Oh, of course. Phase 3 is events and community engagement from July 1st to September 30, 2025. Aiman will organize awareness event by July 31. Zariff will engage with community organization. By August 15, finally, Aiman will oversee the run of our program, which should be done by September 15. That's all. Aiman, what about phase 4?
Phase 4, which is the last phase for this campaign, is phase for feedback and reporting. From October 1st and 31st October 2025, I will gather feedback from all the events by October 20th. And then Shahrul will finalize the campaign report by October 31st.
Okay, so before we wrap up, let's talk about meeting and reporting. We have weekly team meeting every Monday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and bi-weekly progress review every other Friday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Please ensure you are prepared to discuss any updates and any roadblocks. Update will also be shared via our communication platform and monthly progress report to be submitted to me. Thank you all for your dedication to this important cause. Together, we can create a cleaner, safer environment by addressing air pollution in Malaysia. Let's make it happen.